It appears all systems are a-go for CM Punk to make his grand return at AEW Collision, as Tony Khan came out and awkwardly announced that AEW Collision's debut episode will indeed take place at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. This was, of course, up in the air as we didn't know if CM Punk was going to return. Will he, won't he? CM Punk seemingly keeping his name in the news every single week in this big, long, drawn-out drama. It's been a big fucking headache for AEW, I'm sure, and all of us news pundits and YouTubers alike have been just discussing this topic ad nauseum. That's all we've been talking about. Will CM Punk be at the debut episode for Collision? Now, he has not been announced. And everybody's saying, you know, he was pulled from the media marketing and advertising that Warner Brothers Discovery was going to put out. Someone even went as far as to report that Warner Brothers Discovery had said that there would be no CM Punk involved with the show. But yet they're going to be at the United Center. And I still see people speculating. Will Punk actually be there? Oh, the fans will riot if Punk isn't in Chicago. They're not going to play the United Center if Punk's not going to be there. Punk will be there. It will be similar to the first dance where it's a surprise. You just know he's going to be there. You just put your faith in it, and the man will show up. But don't take my word for it. Take the most credible source on the internet for professional wrestling. I almost said that with a straight face. Dave Meltzer in this clip right here from Wrestling Observer Radio, talking about the latest on CM Punk and the deal that was made with Tony Khan.
Well, they've got a deal, and he's going to start at Collision, and there were a couple of things done. I mean, there was there was some legal stuff that was taken care of. There were NDAs involved in this. And I think the key stuff is that AEW was protected as far as, him showing up for all the dates. And the decision is, as far as we know, that Ace Steel will be working remotely. He will not be an agent going to the Collision shows, which was what the big thing that happened last Tuesday was. So that was how that was settled. And, so I think that judging from what I would call lack of excitement when it came to ticket buyers for these Collision shows, they needed something really big. And Punk is about the biggest thing that they could get right now, that would be available that in that date, by June 17th. So it was, there was a lot of pressure to make the thing work. And they had been, it was a done deal with Punk multiple times over the last couple of months. I mean, we talked about it a long time ago. There were some things that had happened. There was more than one occasion, but in the end, the deal is made, at least for right now, and we'll have to see how it goes from here.
So apparently they're all buddy-buddy now. Apparently they kissed and made up. Tony bent to the whim of CM Punk's demands. Ace Steel has his job back. I don't think he is going to be returning in the building, though. I think Tony held firm on that. But Ace Steel's still definitely getting a nice fat paycheck from AEW, thanks to CM Punk. The old Brutus the Barber Beefcake deal, or the Lanny Poffel deal, or however you want to slice it. All the big stars always got a buddy that they want to bring along with them and give them a chance, give them an opportunity, get them a job. And, of course, Ace Steel, no exception to that. CM Punk will definitely be at the United Center for the debut of Collision. I don't think that's in doubt. Like I said, I've seen people online saying that they still aren't sure and speculating and debating it still and saying that the fans are going to throw a fit if he's not there, which they would. You can't play the United Center if CM Punk's not going to be there. That's why, apparently, according to Meltzer, they did have Daly's place on retainer. Boy, would that have been a lackluster announcement, though. Hey, the debut of this new show, Collision, will be at Daly's place. Wah, wah, wah. But CM Punk on his way back. Now it remains to be seen if he's going to be wrestling anytime soon. Are they going to say, if it was me, I would save his match for All In London. He has to be on that card. I will not risk CM Punk being injured in any way, shape, or form until I've gotten him on that Wembley show. I want to sell that bitch out, and CM Punk wrestling on the card will sell that bitch out. And I don't trust that he can stay healthy. So I would not put him in a match all summer long. 2 months, no matches. Maybe a tag situation with FTR or something where they can keep him relatively healthy. But this motherfucker breaks his foot for 6 months just doing crowd dives into the fans. It's a risk. It's a risk to have Punk wrestle before Wembley. So it remains to be seen if he will or not. Will he be part of the Forbidden Door show? Obviously, there's great matches that we'd love to see him in. But it remains to be seen. And how will the fans take to him? When the announcement was made for the United Center, we heard a bit of a mixed reaction. There was definitely a pop in the crowd, but there were definitely boos and some scuttlebutt and some mumbling and ramblings going on in the crowd. Crowd was buzzing, if you will. Some people just don't like Punk. They don't ever want to see him again. They thought he did too much damage, or they just think he's overrated to begin with. A lot of CM Punk haters out there. And there's a lot of CM Punk fans as well. It'll be interesting to see how Collision does if they do a hard brand split or even a soft brand split. What it's like, what the fans will watch, will Collision get more viewers and start to grow with guys like CM Punk and FTR on the roster? Or, will Dynamite be the flagship holding strong with, the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and that sort of thing? Different types of wrestling, different types of fans. This whole story has been drama from the very beginning, ever since Punk came back, essentially. There's been drama for your mama. Even just the promos people are cutting in the ring. Eddie Kingston cut a scathing promo on CM Punk. Nobody in the locker room likes you. They don't want you here. They're afraid to tell you, but I'll tell you to your face. Hangman Page, I'm defending the locker room from you. Or your AEW from you. A lot of people hate CM Punk. And then the brawl out and all that drama that happened, he made a big old mess. And even now, he's still a pain in everybody's ass with the Ace Steel. And, I don't know if I want to come back. Now, there's a non-disclosure agreement that was signed, so Punk's probably not going to ever talk about any of this shit. We're not going to get the him going on the fucking some podcast and spilling his beans about AEW and all of that. Never going to happen. It's even been as far as reported that they're super friendly now, like grossly friendly. So it will remain to be seen how all of this will play out. I expect to see CM Punk return at Collision, probably cut an in-ring promo, maybe be interrupted by somebody. Maybe somebody steps in and maybe we get the setup for the first angle right away. But, I wouldn't be sad if he just came out and cut a promo like he did at the first dance. Address the fans, address his absence, address the brawl out to the extent that he can. It'll be interesting. Interesting to see how things play out. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you excited to see CM Punk return at Collision? Or are you one of the people that don't ever want him to come back? Fuck CM Punk. Get out of my company. Go away. Or are you one of those people who think maybe he won't come back? Maybe something else will happen. And maybe Larry won't get a contract. Larry the dog. And fucking Punk's going to hold up Tony for to add a fucking dog walker to the payroll or something. Who knows? Anything could happen between now and then, so time will tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. Oh, yeah. Thanks for checking out the video. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Ooh yeah. Dig it.